So you have $500, and with this you want to begin sim racing. The problem is, sim racing is fairly expensive, and just something like these pedals will run you almost 3 times that. Thankfully though, you still have options, and regardless of your tight budget, you still do have quite a bit of variety when it comes to the setup you put together. Now I've used nearly all entry to mid-range sim racing wheels, pedals, cockpits, and pretty much every beginner sim racing equipment you can find on the market. So with that, in this video I'll be putting together 3 unique setups catering to different needs and fulfilling different purposes. For your convenience, I've linked all components of all 3 setups in the video description, along with separate dedicated reviews I've made on every single item mentioned for you to get the best all-around understanding of the gear that I'm mentioning. But keep in mind that the final setup is my most recommended, so make sure to watch until the end to get the best holistic view of what's out there. And note that if you are looking for great deals on sim racing products, simspots.com finds daily deals on sim racing gear all at 0 cost to you, so it's definitely worth looking at what's on there after you watch this video. With that said though, let's get started with option number 1. This first setup and the others I'll mention assumes you have the basics, being a monitor, a PC, or a console, and just basically what you would find in a generic desk setup for you to use for school or work. Keep in mind that if you are using a console and not a PC, this first recommendation will not work for you, so skip over to the second and third one. Anyways, assuming you have all the basics you would find in a work/gaming setup, all you'll need is a wheelbase, which is the motor that gives the feedback, a wheel rim, which is a steering wheel, and a set of pedals. So for this, I'm going to recommend the MOZA R5 bundle, and here's why. The MOZA R5 bundle comes with a 5mm direct drive wheelbase, which means it will provide good force without being too strong to become a serious concern when using it on a desk. On the subject of using it on a desk, it also comes with a table clamp for you to do just that. The wheel rim is a bit small, it very much feels like a go-karting wheel, but it's also of decent quality for the price. It's wrapped in leather, has an aluminum alloy frame, a great quick release system, 22 total buttons, paddle shifters, and even RGB shift indicator lights. With this wheelbase and wheel rim combo, you're getting a very capable bit of gear which, although won't provide very strong torque or the most fine detail when it comes to road textures and similar effects, it will still provide a quick, precise, and realistic driving feel while remaining dead silent and being very discreet in size. This is great as it will easily allow you to remove it in and out whenever you want to continue to use your desk for non-sim racing use. It's also very much worth noting that with this steering wheel, MOZA offers a Formula wheel mod that for just $40 more, you can remove the leather rim and install a Formula style rim onto the wheel instead. Of course, this bundle will also provide a set of pedals. This 2-pedal set is made from metal, giving it a premium feel, and out of the box, the brake pedal won't be too stiff, meaning there won't be any problem using it on the floor. The great thing about this pedal set is that it's also highly upgradable at a low cost. For just $39, you can add a clutch pedal, and for $30, you can buy a performance kit to give a stiffer and more realistic feel to the brake pedal. So all in all, with this setup, you're getting very capable gear that you can upgrade in the future. More than that, you won't be spending anything on a dedicated cockpit or wheel stand, and instead will be putting that money towards good quality sim racing equipment that also maintains a strong resale value. Finally, this setup will also be able to be used on dedicated sim racing cockpits, so if you choose to purchase one down the road, you won't have any problems mounting this. Now this second setup is great for those of you who want to play on Xbox or PlayStation, or PC users who want a more dedicated setup rather than just using a desk. Now for this setup, I'm going to be recommending the Logitech G29/G920. The G29 will provide PC and PlayStation compatibility, whereas the G920 will provide Xbox and PC compatibility. They look a tiny bit different from a styling perspective, but when it comes to their performance, they are identical. Though substantially less powerful and precise than the MOZA bundle I recommended in the first setup, the G29/G920 provides console compatibility, which is huge, and most significantly, retails between $200 to $230 on Amazon, making you have a lot more money left over. And with that leftover money, we'll be putting it towards a dedicated sim racing cockpit, in this case, the Nextdual Racing GT Lite Pro Pro or the regular GT Lite. At $300 and $250 respectively, you'll be just at the $500 mark, but keep in mind that using code OCRacing at checkout on Next Level of Racing will give you 5% off. Together, this combo will give you a dedicated sim racing setup with full PC, Xbox, or PlayStation compatibility. The G29 also is of good quality with a nice leather wrapped rim and a 3-pedal pedal set which is of decent quality. Drawbacks of the G29/G920 include the loud noise of the motors and outdated force feedback technology, but for the price, it's still very much relevant and without a doubt the most popular wheel in sim racing history, or at least it's gotta be top 3. Very much worth noting is that literal hundreds of third-party mods and upgrades are available for the Logitech wheelbases, allowing you to upgrade and fully modify it for not a lot of money. The GT Lite Pro is an updated version of the GT Lite and as such costs $50 more, but it's also sturdier and better looking. Regardless, both are affordable, compatible with the G29/G920, and good quality standalone cockpits for what you're paying. Again, remember that I've made far more in-depth and high-quality reviews on all the gear I'm mentioning here, so if you want to learn more, make sure to watch those. Ending off with my third and final recommendation, this would be the Fanatec CSL DD ready-to-race bundles, nearly all of which are well under $500, come with different wheel rim options, and some of which, like the McLaren and WRC bundle, also come with Xbox compatibility. Unfortunately, PlayStation users are out of luck when it comes to this third recommendation, as the cheapest Fanatec PlayStation bundle, the GT DD Pro, retails for $700. For this setup in particular, I'll be talking about the CSL DD ready-to-race McLaren bundle, but keep in mind that others at lower price points can also be found on their website, linked in the video description. Anyways, the McLaren CSL DD bundle comes with a 5mm direct drive wheelbase, which has been heavily praised by the sim racing community for its affordable price point, upgradability, and performance. Unlike the Mosa R5, the Fanatec CSL DD wheelbase has the option of being increased from 5 to 8Nm of torque with the purchase of the $150 boost kit. That increase actually feels a lot more significant than it seems, so it's very much a considerable talking point when it comes to the CSL DD and a big leg up it has on the Mosa R5. Moreover, another big leg up this Fanatec bundle has on the Mosa R5 will be its Xbox compatibility. That thanks to the McLaren rim coming with an Xbox chip will also allow you to use this bundle on Xbox consoles as well. Keep in mind that the Xbox compatibility of this bundle heavily depends on the steering wheel, not the wheelbase. So if you want to use this base on Xbox, you need the McLaren bundle or the WRC bundle, both of which retail for $480. The reason you need this is because they both come with an Xbox compatible steering wheel, whereas the cheaper options in the Fanatec ready-to-race bundles do not. Of course, this won't matter if you're only on PC. Now the McLaren bundle, apart from coming with the heavily praised 5mm CSL DD wheelbase, also comes with the extremely popular McLaren GT3 rim. This rim has been one of my all-time favorites, as not only is it perfectly capable and sturdy, but it's also quite good looking, lightweight, and brings several features, buttons, and dials for ultimate customizability. And ending it off, the Fanatec CSL pedals included here are also of good quality. They're fully metallic and are okay when it comes to performance, but more importantly than just that, they can be heavily upgraded in the future with a load cell brake pedal, third clutch pedal, among more. Now I know many of you are wondering where this gear will be used, and for that you can go the route of the first option and buy the Fanatec CSL DD table clamp for $30, or you can take a more DIY route with your cockpit. Now I run a series known as SimTour Project where my viewers send me photos of their setups for me to showcase on my channel, and in literal hundreds of submissions I see people get creative with their cockpits, as instead of spending several hundreds to hold up their gear, they spend a fraction of that on wood, aluminum profile beams, or endless other things that allow them to put together a capable and sturdy rig at a fraction of the cost. The OGs of this channel may remember that before having this fancy setup I have now, I started out with a triple monitor stand I made completely out of wood and cost me a fraction of what cockpit companies charge. Granted, it will be more work, but at the end of the day, when it comes to sim racing for under $500, you will want to get creative, as not only will you be able to stay within your budget, but you'll probably also cherish your setup a lot more as you know what it took to make it. Anyways, I hope these 3 recommendations were able to give you all an accurate and holistic idea of what's possible at this budget. Keep in mind that many other routes are also possible for you to take with entry-level setups with other gear from Thrustmaster, Camus, and Logitech available at affordable price points. But all in all, the 3 setups I showcased here are what I would recommend from my personal experience. Anyways, with all that said, remember that everything is found in the video description. Let me know your thoughts and questions you may have in the comments, and as always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.